Hi, it's Jess here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. I've got some swaps. I'm so excited. This weekend, going on a team retreat. The Pootlers are getting together. It's been 2 years and far too long since we met face to face. So I was really excited to make some swaps. Been really busy though, so making swaps and having not a lot of time isn't always the best place to be. So I have used the Pretty Pillow box to make my swaps, which made them a lot quicker than if I was designing and making boxes. I generally do 3D when I do swaps. So yeah, these were awesome to do. So I've used, you might tell, I've used Celebration paper. So an ideal way to use up lots of the paper that I've got. Most of this set's gone. And most of that, I've got one little strip of this penguin paper left. And I've got one each of these left. So I did quite well getting rid of them. And yeah, and they make beautiful boxes. I do think these are possibly my favourite ones, I think. But they're all stunning. So I like them a lot. So I'm going to show you how I did them. It's quite easy and straightforward. Move those out of the way. And oh, I may as well get one to show you what's inside. So little belly band there that slips off and opens up, and they got a little treat size chocolate bar. These are from Aldi, so I presume they'll take other fun size treat size bars. And then there's just a bit of paper there where I explain what I've used, and that they need to look out for this tutorial if they want to know how I made it. And then that just slips back on to keep it in place. So yeah, really easy. Make wonderful tabletop gifts, wonderful party favours, wedding favours. You can decorate it however you want. There are other options for decorating. The die set comes with these other elements that you can use. But I just wanted to go for something really... die cutting 28 of these was enough. I didn't want to die cut anything else, so I just used the double oval punch on the top. And I've used the Biggest Wish to stamp my sentiment, and I just went for hello, because we're saying hello for the first time face to face. So I'm going to do this stripy one this time. Love this side. So this die will fit on 6 inches by 4.5 comfortably. You could actually go a little bit less than 4.5 there. So you get 4 out of a piece of 12 by 12, and then you get a big strip left over, and you can make it out of a 6 by 6, and you'll have a nice 1.5 strip left over. So you can make a matching card quite easily, or cut some of the other elements out. So I'm going to get this die cut, and then we'll put it all together. So there it is, cut out. When you're using a piece of DSP like this with a stripe in, you need to make sure you sort of line it up so that it's straight. Otherwise it'll look a bit odd. So it cuts it out, and then it scores these lines for you, ready for folding over. So that's really handy. And then you've got these ones around here that make the pillar box shape. So you want to be careful to pinch those in. But really quite super easy. I made all of them, so I spent one night I did all the die cutting and the folding over. And then the next night I did the stamping, the punching and the bit of ribbon. And then the next evening in front of the telly, I typed up and printed off the little sort of recipe and stuffed it with the chocolates. One might have gone in my mouth. Honestly, just the one. Just the one. So that's it. So as I want this flap to be the front, I want these to go over this one. So that's where I'm going to put the glue. You have to, because you're forcing the paper to do something it doesn't really want to do. So you have to be a bit firm but gentle. To make sure it goes over there. So when that will go down nicely. We're going to make sure the paper wants to go that way before I put the glue on. I'm going to use Tombow because you want a nice strong glue because you are forcing the paper to do something they don't really want to do. So we want it to hold in place. So we want a strong glue. So I'm using Tombow because it's also quick drying. Got a little bit wigglage. So it is an all-round good glue to use for this purpose. I'm just going to take my little silicone brush so I can move that out to the edges. And then push that down and then hold it in place. So I do like to do a little bit of crafting whilst I'm watching telly. I often find myself, that's when I'm like writing my blogs, uploading to YouTube, etc. So I spend my days crafting, but I decided to do this in front of the telly. I had my blog sorted already for this week, so I didn't really need to worry about that. And I'm just so excited. And I'll be doing a video showing all the swaps that I got. I haven't done one of those for a long time. I normally do like 3 a year. Because we usually get a couple of team meetups and on stage this year is online again, as it was last year. So there won't be swapping like this. So I'm just so excited that we are doing this swap. We've done card swaps as usual, but not actual thing swaps. So there we go. That's that bit done. So that is the end of the glue bit. So now we're going to do some stamping. So I have got a little bit of basic white and I've got fresh freesia. So I'm going for the fresh freesia and we're going for hello. And I'm just going to stamp me hello. There'll be some people that I've never met before, which is great, that are coming, but there's lots of old friends, and obviously I am really excited to be seeing Jill. Paper Daisy Crafting. Jill and Jez Go Crafting. They really will be this weekend. So Jill and I always share a room at events. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing her. got a nice spa hotel, so I am packing my swimsuit, gonna have a swim. Had a swim last weekend, first time swimming in 19 months. I don't think I've ever gone that long without a swim. So I am going to sandwich those two in between some ribbon. So I've got the Fresh Freesia ribbon that all matches nicely. So what I did was took my ribbon, wrapped it round, and then cut it off where it meets. And I think it was roughly about 4.5 inches. Yeah. Then once I did that, I then cut them all that size. Worked out what sort of different colour ribbons that I needed. So I'm going to take some tear and tape because there is a little bit of resistance on this, so I want it to be held well in place. So I'm going to put a couple of strips of tear and tape across here. And then we'll just lift them up. And then going for the centre. Wrap it around. We know it fits because I have tested it. And then stick that one down. And then we'll use my little tool to well and truly rub that ribbon down so that it's well and truly stuck. And then just to be on the safe side, I'm going to put another bit on top. Then I know it will hold properly because I don't want them to come apart. I did have a couple come apart, so I had to reapply some glue because when I first did it, I just put some fast fuse down and I didn't really have enough on it to hold, so this one ain't going nowhere. Now I could just stick that now on top, but I decided to pop them up on dimensionals because I think that that will be cool. There we go. Swap that over now. And that is it. So 28 of them I have made. But obviously it's much quicker when you're doing them all. So I cut them all out, put them all together, did all these. So that's a much quicker way of doing it. So then I've got my little recipe to say what I used. And thank you for swapping, and my details so they can check out my blog and YouTube. And then I take one of my chocolates. So I'm sure you can fit other things in here. I did actually want to see if it would hold a gift card. No, it's not quite big enough for a gift card. that's answered that little query for me. So then just hooks round and slips on. And that's it. That is a little hello gift. There'd also be a lovely thank you gift. There is a thanks in this stamp set. So that'd be cool. But I don't think that the little oval will work on it. But the bigger one probably does. So you could do it where it isn't layered up. Yeah, the thanks would go in the scalloped one. But you could cut this one, and then that shape fits on nicely on the front there, so you could do that. Lots of different ways of using this die set. So hope you like that. All the details are on my blog, nigezza.co.uk. That'll be linked down below. And if you've ever fancied going to a Stampin' Up event, then you could join my team and come along to the next one. It'd be great to have you there. All right then. See you again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am very near my 5,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I can't thank everybody enough who subscribes to me and watches me and supports me. I'm absolutely ecstatic about having that many subscribers. So if you watch me and you don't yet subscribe, please do. It does make a huge difference to me. So yeah, just press the red button, press the bell, and then you'll know when I upload. Okay, see you all again soon. Bye for now.